Let me ask you something simple. When you open your laptop in an airport lounge and connect to the Wi-Fi, what are you actually trusting? You're trusting that the network is clean. You're trusting that the routing is secure. You're trusting that nothing on that shared system is observing traffic moving across it. Most people never question that trust. It feels normal. You've done it 100 times. You grab a coffee, you connect, you check your emails, maybe log into Stripe, maybe adjust an ad campaign, maybe open a client dashboard. It feels productive, responsible even. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Airports, hotels, and cafes were never designed to be secure offices. They were designed to be convenient. Convenience and security are not the same thing. Now, I'm not about to tell you the sky is falling. I'm not going to say hackers are hiding behind every router. That's not how professionals think. Professionals think in terms of structure. Structurally, when you connect to public Wi-Fi without an encrypted tunnel, your traffic still passes through infrastructure you do not own and cannot audit. Even if a website itself is encrypted, your connection still leaves your device and travels through a shared environment before it reaches that platform. That gap is invisible. Invisible gaps are the ones people ignore. If your laptop was simply for watching Netflix, maybe that gap wouldn't matter much. But if your laptop is how you earn, if it's how you manage payments, ads, client systems, or contracts, then that connection isn't casual anymore. It's commercial. Commercial infrastructure deserves commercial protection. This is where people misunderstand what a VPN actually is. It's not a cloak of invisibility. It's not some dramatic cybersecurity weapon. It's simply a secure tunnel that encrypts your connection before it leaves your device and masks your IP address so you're not broadcasting it across shared networks. That's it. It quietly closes the door you didn't realize was open. Now here's the key shift. You are going to use public Wi-Fi again. That's not optional. Remote work is here. Travel is normal. Flexible workspaces are normal. The question isn't whether you'll connect. The question is whether you'll connect protected. When professionals start looking at VPN options, they usually end up circling back to NordVPN. Not because it sounds impressive, but because it balances security with speed and simplicity. It installs quickly, runs in the background, and doesn't interfere with real work. If you're on Zoom calls, uploading files, or running live campaigns, the last thing you want is something that slows you down. The reason many people stick with Nord long-term is because it protects the connection without creating friction. Now let's talk about the real obstacle most people have. It's not cost. It's inertia. It's the thought. Nothing's happened so far. Business decisions aren't made based on what hasn't happened yet. They're made based on reducing unnecessary exposure. You insure your car before an accident. You back up your files before a crash. You don't wait for something to break before adding structure. Here's the part that removes hesitation completely. Most longer-term plans come with a 30-day refund window. That means you can install it, use it exactly as you normally work, and see whether it fits your workflow. If it doesn't, you cancel. There's no meaningful downside to testing it. So now the decision becomes very clear. If your income flows through your internet connection, is it logical to operate that connection without an added layer of encryption when one is available for the cost of a few coffees per month? That's not hype. That's proportional thinking. You don't buy protection because you're afraid. You buy it because you intend to stay in business and you don't leave avoidable gaps open longer than necessary. If you want to review the current plans and see whether it makes sense for how you operate, the link is below. Please note this full disclosure. If you use that link, I may receive a commission at no additional cost to you. That doesn't change the logic. So, in conclusion, here is the fundamental takeaway from this video. Operate like a professional. Close the door before you need to.